you're awake, I swear.
Hold on, I'm getting links. This shit is that. Are you afraid? Because
Why
you're
are you
ugly.
frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
Servant.
No, you're not.
You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Shit. Yum, yum, yum.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it.
Good for you. I need to fix my face.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste.
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting... Bigger.
I heard she was supposed to close it entirely. Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
Have you gone completely mad?
Maybe.
Chain her! I want...
Nah. Already done all this.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us.
Fuck you.
But
Nobody
we have no
expects the
choice.
Spanish Inquisition. Okay, bye. Please let me fucking fix my face. Ah, ah.
Does it trouble you?
Fine.
The same level of...
Sounds like fun.
Yes. The Chantry has denounced. Its limits are up. She is not far.
Okay. Yay, unskippable bullshit! Alrighty, Black Emporium, here we go. Change my face. Yes, please. Quill, stop masturbating! Bad bird! Shame on you!
Where is the urchin? I require the services of the urchin!
Fuck you and your urchin, weirdo! Okay, what have we got? Fix that. Wait a minute. Wait, no, wrong button. Let's go with this. I guess it looks fine. Alrighty. A little bit better. Wait. And wait, oh shit. Good enough, I guess? Let's fix the eyebrows. They were fine the way they were. Good enough. And I'm gonna regret this, but okay! Don't you manically cackle at me, you weird skeleton man? What are you, sir? What the fuck are you? Wait a minute. Let's see. Got 3 pairs of arms, 2 pairs of legs. Wait, no, 3 pairs of legs. What are you?
Everything is for sale. Except the rejuvenating oils. Those are for my personal use.
You're gross. He's a very gross person. The fucking mutant is what he is. Some genetic freak. He's like one of those mutants from, like, Futurama. Except somehow... Well, actually, no. He's just worse. Instead of making it cartoony, he's just a mutant. Fucking spider person. Cool. Tootsie. It's a Tootsie. It's a Tootsie. You're gonna peck my foot? Fuck you. Boopity-boo. Boopity-doo. Let's give her a skimpy outfit, as per the usual. Quill, stop it! You have a problem! Bad bird. Flirt with Cassandra first.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing?
No.
What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun. My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Can't say I'm not grateful to hear that.
I can be harsh, I know. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more? I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not.
Good
now it
for you.
simply remains to see where it leads us.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some
Fix your
pilgrims.
face!
None made quite the entrance you did.
It's a bit better now.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Which is...
The Conclave destroyed a giant hole in the sky. Things aren't looking good.
Which is why we're needed. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps.
I need to fix her face again. It's bothering me.
Still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
As you were saying, sir. I need to fix her face. Again. Great. That's perfect. Why do I keep trying with her? She's a lost cause, and yet I keep trying to fix her. Okay. Also, my voice is very, very dead right now.
Watch your step. We received a shipment of invisible nugs the other day.
Good for you, you have invisible rabbits. weirdo. Let's see here. Oh god, no. Oh god. Just keep it the way that is. Freckles. Sure. No. Guess that hairstyle's fine. I guess. Let's fix the makeup though. See, it's very hard to judge just how your character actually fucking looks, considering that there's a slight green haze in the character creation menu. But that looks relatively good. Fix the ears a little bit, it's clipping. There? Wait. Nope. Oh, wait. Great, my internet's shit. I already knew that. Thank you. Leave it there, I guess. Good enough.
I liked your old nose better.
I didn't change my nose, you stupid prick. Pay attention, douche. Jesus. God damn it, with the fucking autosaves, they waste so much space! Okay. How are we doing, Cassandra?
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
Pick something up.
I came here from Seheron, actually.
That far away?
My family came there from the northern islands. We landed there after crossing the Great Ocean.
The Great Ocean?
Yes. Lands in the Far East have mountains twice as large as the ones here.
I see. Perhaps asking Liliana was the better choice after all.
Yup.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Is that right?
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentegast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
Is it though?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentegasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentegasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
Ooh.
So not on very good terms with your family then?
I do not visit, if that's what you mean. The Pentegasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Navarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do, exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
So, what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
sweet Andraste. Do you really want to hear that?
Yep.
It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
You're delightful. You know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
I think I preferred you in the stocks.
What does that mean, in the stocks? What the fuck? Excuse me, make sense, please.
Did you need something?
Maybe.
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know? Transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years.
Actually, I just might end this here. You know, I'm just gonna do it. Nobody's really watching.